Good evening, dear audience. Today I would like to introduce a recipe for gyudon, which is Japanese beef bowl, using the Japanese Dashi Koji that my wife very recently posted. It's a very simple recipe that I used to make relatively often when I was single and didn't quite feel like cooking all by myself. Because the cooking process is so very simple, it's highly recommended for people that are busy but still need to eat properly. And as an added benefit, this recipe makes use of multiple fermented ingredients, so it's both gut-friendly and feel-good kind of recipe too. So please try it out yourself. Also, this time I'll be using regular soy sauce, but this is soy sauce koji, which happens to be the very first thing we introduced on this channel. You will make for a perfect substitute for it. So if you have some, we highly recommend using fermented condiments instead. Let's go over the ingredients. We have roughly 300 grams of sliced beef, 1 small onion, which is cut into wedge-shaped pieces. We have roughly 120 grams of shirataki noodles. These are cut into bite-sized chunks. We have 200 milliliters of water, Japanese Dashi Koji, sugar. This is mirin. And then we have some red wine. And finally, soy sauce. Okay, let's get to cooking. First, we add water, then 2 teaspoons worth of Japanese Dashi Koji. Then we have 2 tablespoons sugar. Then we got 4 tablespoons mirin. We also add 4 tablespoons wine. This is red wine, by the way. And then we put them under medium heat while mixing them. Once this starts to boil, we reduce the heat to low while adding beef and gently try to separate the little pieces. And as the beef cooks through, usually some foams will rise, so I like to skim those. Now we add shirataki and onion. Please note that in a typical beef bowl, the onions, they are added at the very beginning of the cooking process, but at our home, I prefer to keep some of that chewy texture, so we're adding them now. Now cover with the lid and let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes. And then finally we add soy sauce. And we let it simmer for a few more minutes. And it's almost done. After adding soy sauce, simmer only very briefly. Please do not cook for more than 10 minutes. Soy sauce can toughen ingredients, so adding it at the very end helps keep everything tender and also brings out its aroma. But if you're not too particular or just want to keep everything very simple, it's perfectly fine to add all ingredients or seasonings at the very beginning and simmer everything together.
いい香りがしてきた。
Yeah, I think it's been roughly 10 minutes since I added the soy sauce. So this is it. It is delicious, freshly made, of course, but if you leave it covered for one night, the next day the flavors they will soak in and it can taste even better. So what did you think about this beef bowl rice? I hope this video had some value for you. Now, usually at our home, my wife is the cook of the house, but as you can see, taking care of little creatures like this while trying to cook a proper meal is, let's just say, mentally taxing. So a quick fix recipe like this, it's really a godsend. At least it is definitely for us. There will be many more health-oriented cooking contents to come. So if that's your thing, then please consider subscribing. Yeah, thank you for watching.